Pan, the god of the woods, was always a deity despised by his peers. However, after inventing the syringe flute, his musical talent blossomed, and the god was followed and respected wherever he went. Pan used to wander through the woods and meadows with his new friend, King Midas. The latter was known for his ability to turn everything he touched into gold. But this talent became a curse. After his golden touch was removed by Dionysus, Midas repudiated the vile metal and lived modestly in the forests. It was there that he met Pan, and the two became great friends. The ego of the god of the woods began to grow due to the praise of those who listened to his songs. Pan began to believe that he was the greatest musician ever, and started to boast about it. But in the audience, a nymph said that the god Apollo could very well be the greatest of all musicians. Even Apollo's lyre is obscured before the magnificent sound of my flute. Since he is so good, why doesn't he challenge me to a musical duel?
My friend, it's not smart to challenge Apollo. He is the god of music.
Whose side are you on?
You know we are friends, and I will always support you.
Pan's challenge reached Apollo's ears, who quickly accepted it and left for the place marked for the clash. So, are you the one who has been saying that you can defeat the god of music in a dispute? The god of music, the god of the sun, the god of prophecy. You have accumulated many roles, but today I will relieve you of one. Ah, you couldn't even beat Orpheus, my mortal son, let alone the great Apollo. The gods, nymphs, and other forest creatures gathered to listen to the greatest musical contest ever. Pan took up his flute and began the concert. His skill was remarkable. The melody thrilled all listeners. The god of the woods finished his music and was cheered. He would hardly be defeated. But the god Apollo was undeterred. After tuning his lyre, he prepared to play his music. The god's chords were perfect. The harmony was absolute. No sound could be more divine. The audience shouted, "Bravo!" The nymph's eyes dripped tears of emotion. Victory seemed evident. The men pointed to Apollo as the winner. The nymphs and the fauns, although they liked both, also chose the sun god. Midas would have to give his verdict. He looked at his friend, who was dejected at the impending defeat.
Today, Apollo moved everyone with his music, but Pan's flute was no less than perfect. I declare Pan superior.
Midas knew that Apollo had already won the contest, and decided to give his friend a consolation vote. But he didn't expect the reaction of the god Apollo, who wanted to humiliate Pan with a unanimous victory. The god approached Midas and said, "You seem to have an interest in music, but I believe those ears of yours are not useful to you. But I can fix that." Apollo used his powers to punish Midas. "There you go. With these new ears, everyone will recognize what a great music critic you are.